What's up, y'all? It's me again, and I just want to do another video about a very important topic that I think I should talk about on here, and it will help and save a lot of people out there. And this video is for everybody who has said no to drugs, and who will be offered drugs in the future, or people say, yo, try this or do that. Just say no to it, because it's not worth it. You shouldn't do no drugs at all. No matter how much stress you go through, no matter what you go through, just go to therapy and seek help. Don't go in your room with some crack or heroin or marijuana and get high. Don't do that, because you will either damage your brain, damage your body, or you'll just do stupid, weird things, or you'll lace it. You'll lace your weed or your crack or whatever with some other stuff that you don't even know that's in it, and then it'll have you going crazy. It'll have you running down the street with no clothes on. So watch what just watch what you do. I'm like, watch what you do. Don't do any drugs. Stay away from drugs. Say no to it. It's the wrong thing to do. No matter what you go through, just stay away from drugs. Stay away from it, because it can hurt. It can either hurt you or it can kill you. Stay away from drugs, everybody. Stay away from drugs. Because y'all saw what happened to Len Bias. Y'all saw it that after he was drafted by the Boston Celtics in 1986, 2 days after he was drafted, he ended up dying from a cocaine overdose because he was doing drugs with his friends. He was doing, he was doing cocaine with his friends, and he died 2 days after being selected. So he's a prime example of what everyone else shouldn't, all y'all shouldn't do, and what I shouldn't do, and everybody. Stay away from drugs, because drugs is the wrong way to go. It can hurt you. It can kill you. It'll make you look crazy. It'll make you do crazy things. It'll put you out of your mind. It's just a bad thing to do. Stay away from drugs. If someone offers you at school, kids, stay away from drugs. If someone offers you it, if like somebody offers you some drugs in the hallway, say no to it. If somebody offers you some drugs in the bathroom stall, say no to it. If somebody, if you watch a movie and everybody's doing drugs in the movie, don't take that seriously. Do not do it yourself. It's just entertainment in the movie. If you think, like I said, if you think you are going through something that you can't handle, don't go to drugs. Go to your parents, go to your school counselor, go to other people out there who will help you. Do not go to drugs. And also, for people who think about selling drugs, don't sell drugs, because you might get killed. You might get robbed. You might get paralyzed because somebody's going to shoot you in the back. Somebody going to call the police on you and arrest you. Something going to happen. Something is going to happen to you if you decide to sell drugs. So So don't do any drugs. Yeah. Don't do any drugs. Don't sell any drugs. Stay away from drugs. Period. Because drugs is nothing but the devil. It's nothing but negativity. It's wrong. Stay away from drugs, and just stay away from it. Because my father, personally, he was yeah. My throat. I'm sorry, people. My throat is hurting. But my father was a drug addict for all of my life. Even before I was born, he was addicted to crack, and he wasn't there for me at all when I was growing up. He wasn't. He would come, he would come every now and then when he got himself clean, but then like a month later he would get hooked on drugs again. So everybody out there who is on drugs, go get help, go to therapy, go to a rehab center, go to other places that help people with drugs and drug addicts, and just get help, because you don't want to end up dying from an overdose because you refuse to get help. Go get help. Tell somebody about it. Don't be ashamed to tell somebody you want drugs. Go out there and just tell everybody your story and get help, so you can have a better life after you get off drugs, and then you can be a person who gives advice to people who are on drugs after you're off of it. Because a lot of people, like my father and many other people in the world, after they get off drugs, they start getting real religious, and then they tell other people, they just give good advice to people who are on drugs, because they remember when they was on drugs themselves. So they say, okay, since I'm clean now, maybe I can go help somebody else who is on drugs, or who's thinking about being on drugs, or they help everybody else who's in those stages, because they was in that stage at one time. Just 5 years ago, my father was a drug addict, and now he's clean, living in Atlanta, and he doesn't do that stuff no more. And he moved away from the people in his own neighborhood that were giving him drugs and doing this with him and doing that. So, the main message is stay away from drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't snort it. Don't inject it. Don't lace it into your weed. Don't do anything. Stay away from drugs. Drugs is wrong. Is not good. And and other kids might try to make it seem like it's cool to do drugs. It's not. That's a lie. It's not good at all. It's bad. Stay away from it. But that's all I gotta say. Stay away from drugs. Be strong. Crack is whack, like Whitney Houston always said. Stay away from drugs. And I will stay away from drugs myself because I don't want to end up like Len Bias and I don't want to end up like my father. So I will stay away from drugs. And I'm telling all y'all out there to stay away from it too because there's nothing good about being on drugs. Nothing. So stay away from drugs. Be a good kid. Get A's in school. Respect your parents. Treat the girls right. Treat the boys right. Just keep your head up. Stay safe. Say your prayers every night and stay away from drugs. Please stay away from drugs. I beg you, stay away from drugs. But, that's all I got to say. One love.